when did you start acting?
Yeah, so I started acting at about 8 years old. I was in a school play, and I was one of the main characters, and I just really had a great time doing it. And my mom was like, hey, you enjoy doing acting, maybe we put you in some theater classes over at Springfield Little Theater, which is here in Springfield. And that's kind of where my passion for theater started, and I got to kind of explore that through some classes there and some other shows.
But, what drove you to start doing it?
Uh, what really drove me to start doing acting was just one, the people and just the performance aspect of things. From a young age, I really enjoyed like being the center of attention, as goofy as that sounds. So when I was little, I'd put on little shows with my brothers and sisters in front of my whole family. And so I always enjoyed just making people smile or laugh or feel something. And so that really drove me into pursuing acting.
What are some films or musicals that you've participated in?
Over the years, I've done a lot of musicals, but my favorite ones, I was in Les Miserables in Oklahoma City at the Lyric Theater of Oklahoma, and then I also did Mary Poppins, Newsies, and then one of my favorites was I got to travel the U.S. doing Elf the Musical for the Broadway tour, and so that was really fun.
Which was your favorite one so far and why?
My favorite acting experience would have been when I did Elf on Broadway and traveling with that. So that was a lot of fun to get to perform it when I was 12 and 13 and travel the U.S. a little bit with a company that was big and knew what they were doing.
Would you go on tour again if you had the chance?
I think I would go on tour again if I had the chance. It's a little different nowadays as I kind of grew up a little bit, but I still have a lot of passion for acting and performing and singing. And so it's really cool to see how the Lord's used those gifts for other opportunities now in college.
What were some downsides to the touring?
Some of the Yeah, some of the downsides to the touring was I was young, and so I was on the road. And so being away from my family at a young age with only traveling with my mom, I'm a big family man, and so I have an older brother and a younger sister, and not being able to see my family as much was a little tough, but it was worth it in the end.